Emergency is a historical biographical drama that explores one of India's most controversial periods, the emergency declared by Prime Minister Indira Gandhi in 1975. Directed by and starring Kangana Ranaut, the film attempts to portray the complexities of that turbulent era, blending political intrigue with personal drama. Released on January 17, 2025, Emergency has sparked significant debate among critics and audiences, primarily for its approach to the sensitive subject matter. The story unfolds during a pivotal chapter in Indian history, delving into the political and personal struggles of Indira Gandhi as she navigates a country under the throes of civil unrest and political dissent. The narrative traces the events leading up to the emergency, the subsequent suspension of civil liberties, and the widespread crackdown on opposition voices. Kangana Ranaut steps into the shoes of Indira Gandhi with her signature intensity, aiming to capture the leader's determination, vulnerabilities, and the weight of power. Through its characters, the film seeks to portray the far-reaching implications of the emergency on India's democratic framework and the personal sacrifices of those caught in its web. Ranaut's performance as Indira Gandhi is the film's central pillar. Her portrayal reflects a woman torn between her political responsibilities and personal convictions. Ranaut embodies the authoritarian demeanor associated with Gandhi while attempting to humanize her by exploring her internal struggles. However, critics have noted that while the performance is compelling in parts, it sometimes veers into exaggeration, losing the nuanced complexity needed for such a polarizing figure. The supporting cast, including Anupam Kher and Shreyas Talpade, add depth to the narrative with their solid performances. Their characters represent the diverse voices of a nation grappling with suppression, hope, and defiance. The direction by Kangana Ranaut is ambitious, as she juggles the dual responsibilities of acting and helming the project. The film is visually striking, with carefully crafted frames that reflect the tension and turmoil of the 1970s. The production design effectively recreates the era, transporting viewers to a time of political upheaval. The costumes, set pieces, and cinematography align well with the film's historical context, creating an immersive atmosphere. However, the storytelling often prioritizes drama over authenticity. The film occasionally struggles to maintain a balance between fact and creative interpretation, resulting in moments that feel overly theatrical. The screenplay, while engaging in parts, suffers from inconsistencies. The pacing is uneven, with certain scenes feeling drawn out and others rushed through without adequate development. The film's narrative choices lean heavily on dramatization, sometimes overshadowing the gravity of the historical events it seeks to portray. The dialogues, though impactful at times, tend to overemphasize the film's message, making it less organic in its delivery. A.R. Rahman's music is a highlight, with a haunting background score that amplifies the tension and gravity of the film's key moments. The soundtrack is understated yet effective, complementing the narrative without overpowering it. Rahman's compositions lend an emotional resonance that elevates the viewing experience. Emergency is a bold attempt at revisiting a significant period in India's political history, but it is not without its flaws. Critics have pointed out that the film simplifies complex historical events, opting for a more sensationalized approach rather than a nuanced exploration. While it captures the overarching themes of power, resistance, and sacrifice, it often misses the subtleties that could have added greater depth to the narrative. The portrayal of Indira Gandhi, though intense, lacks the multifaceted complexity of a leader whose legacy remains a subject of debate. The film has evoked a polarized response from audiences. While some appreciate its ambition and Ranaut's commitment to portraying a contentious figure, Others feel the execution falls short of the expectations set by its premise. Emergency is ultimately a cinematic experiment that seeks to ignite conversation about India's past, but its impact is diluted by its uneven execution. For those interested in political dramas, the film offers an engaging, if imperfect, perspective on one of the most debated eras in Indian history.